Hey guys, my name is Nicholas Morales and I'm going to talk about the issue of code and the programmers behind it. The main question will be if programmers are responsible for their code and how it is used, or it is up to the user to determine how it is used. So, I like to explore this issue by talking about the main controversial topics of this and weighing it with the ACM standards, or the Association for Computer Machinery Standards, which is, sort of like the ethics for computer people. The main topics are software for advanced tech, software for the NSA, the CIA, software for advanced medical devices, software for critical infrastructures, and the unintended uses of the actual software. So, when it comes to advanced technology, I think sci-fi has covered every single possibility that can happen. If programmers are responsible and so are the users, the effects can be amazing. But, you know, we can have androids, butlers, doctors, and also quantum computing will be more readily available. And the whole computer science ethics supports the contribution of knowledge and human well-being. If programmers weren't responsible and just programmed for the highest bidder, it can potentially backfire and be unstoppable. The ethics guidelines explicitly says to avoid harms to others. You know, if it backfires, we may end up with a Bush Terminator hybrid thing. So, software used by the NSA and the CIA. If programmers, are responsible with the software intended for the government and our security, it'll significantly increase our security and help catch threats before they arise with sort of like a national live feed. But if they weren't used as the way they were intended to, they can be used to abuse the privacy of the people. The ethics guideline also has something to say for this matter. We must improve public understanding and its consequences. No matter how responsible or how well encrypted a program is, it is still hackable. Now, in advanced medical devices, whenever I go to the hospital, I see that technology is a more and more important factor in healthcare. And I can see why. When coded and executed with responsibility, we can develop Android like things for less intrusive surgeries to increase the recovery dates and decrease the chance of contamination. And also, straight from out of sci-fi film, microcell-sized robots that kill pathogens within the human body. But when used in the wrong way, in a responsible way, if these micro androids are inside people, they will be at the mercy of a hacker or a terrorist and could also be used in biological warfare. I don't know if you guys see this yet, but if programmers are not responsible, a lot of people can get hurt, which takes me back to the ethical standards of avoiding harms to all others at all costs. So, software for critical infrastructures, banks, power plants, power grids, if coded with the people in mind, it can increase efficiency, which can in turn cut back the demand for resources. But keep in mind that these are the infrastructures, they are like the pillars of modern life. If developed irresponsibly, our bare quality of life can be chaos if hacked or developed with bugs. Now, the unintended use of the actual software is very popular in the news, or at least it was, back in the 2000s. We all love free stuff. I believe a lot of people who have had an iPod or an MP3 player in the 2000s have downloaded songs illegally through softwares like LimeWire, and there was a couple more out there, I don't remember. But these softwares, they were intended for peer-to-peer file sharing to contribute and help other people with projects and other assignments. But software can be intended to do one thing, but can be used to do other things, obviously, as pirating software and media, which is of course illegal and can inflate prices of movies, songs, etc. Not surprisingly, one of the ACM ethical standards is against this by stating that access, computer, and communication resources are only allowed to be used when authorized to do so. So my final thoughts would be, yes, the programmers have to be incredibly responsible and cannot leave any stone unturned. To decrease any implications is 100% the first priority to think about. But no matter how responsible you are, nothing is perfect. The ACM ethics has two distinct rules that I like to think, it concludes this debate. Programmers have to uphold and promote the principles of their code, and also they have to treat violations of this code as inconsistent with the membership of the ACM. Thank you.